So my last video was 2 weeks ago. I titled it Charger Fan Reacts to Disappointing Season. And I do think some people got it confused. I wasn't giving up on the Chargers. Right now they have over a 50% chance to make the playoffs. They're coming off of their best win. They have Justin Herbert. They're not going anywhere. But it was more so about a couple of reasons, right? The first one is injuries. Slater, Boza. Hell, Mike Williams missed like the last 5 games. Not to mention that we were down 6 defensive starters to begin with. Still incredible performance, which we're about to get into, but what it was to me was simply just I had time for one thing. My Packers channel, guys, has 5,600. This has, what, 1,780 or something? All of my time that I had went into my main channel over at Swaggy. I know some people ask about that. But I'm back. I graduated from college, and the Chargers was the first team channel that I've made. I've made several since then. I've got a Vikings. Like I said, I've got Packers, and I've got Chiefs. Like, oh yeah, that's right. I've got a Chiefs channel. I don't think I've made a video in months on that, though. Honestly, the Chiefs videos get a lot of views, but I've come to realize quickly that it's really difficult for me to cover them because I like the Chargers a lot. The Chargers are my favorite non-Colts team, and I've been saying this for months, but the thing with the Chargers is that they're actually about to do some really big things, and it came at the most complete time. I've got all the time to watch them, and I was really amped against the game against the Dolphins, especially defensively. I mean, the corners did a great job against Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill. I mean, I know that Reek had that like 60-yard or whatever fumble recovery touchdown, but outside of that, they couldn't have played much better. And then offensively speaking, the offensive line was not good. It's been bad the past 4 weeks. That's why getting Slater back, if he does come back, is going to be huge because, I mean, this is a top 20 offensive lineman in the league. I mean, he was all-pro as a rookie for left tackles. He's one of the most important players on the team. Joey Boza, we lost him as well in week 3. And the defense has ranked 28th. 28th. I mean, the fact that the Chargers are just behind the Patriots. Like, if the Patriots had lost last night, the Chargers would be in the playoff picture right now. I mean, the whole situation to me has been strange, right? I mean, it's just been strange. I thought the season was a wash. I never ruled out the possibility of the playoffs, but I figured even if they do make the playoffs, there's just too many holes on this team to even be able to get out of the first round. But right now, Brandon Staley's done a good job, and I've been mentioning this. He puts his team in positions defensively to succeed. I mean, to be down 6 starters against the Dolphins, they're not the number 1 offense right now. Last week, heading into the 49ers game, the Dolphins ranked number 1 in offense. Obviously, they did nothing against them. It's the 49ers, but still, they did nothing against the Chargers. I mean, the Dolphins had, what do they call them, those things? Is it hand warmers? They had hand warmers in Los Angeles. It was like 55 degrees. They had hand warmers. I mean, that is crazy. 55 degrees is like perfect weather, bro. I'm on the East Coast, so if it was 55 degrees right now, I'd be extremely happy. I'll tell you guys, I mean, it's give or take, it's 8:51 p.m. when I'm recording this, but it is actually, that is not it. It's 26 degrees right now, and if you take a look at tomorrow, right? So tomorrow's Wednesday, we're going to get up to a high of 34. So, yeah, I'm moving within the next couple of weeks to somewhere warmer. And I definitely do want to catch a Chargers game because I've only ever been to one NFL game back in December of 2016, and I cover the NFL for a living, so it's time to start going to see more games. I still haven't even been to a Colts game. I mean, we play you guys very shortly within the next several weeks, and obviously, I hope the Chargers win that game because they need it for the playoffs, and I want a better pick. So it's still going to be a fun game. I mean, but outside of everything that I've said, for the Chargers, just getting Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, and Josh Palmer together, prior to this game, they only played, I believe I saw it was 15 snaps together. And that is crazy to think about. I mean, Herbert, guys, through his first 3 seasons, he's thrown for over 13,000 yards. He's the only quarterback ever to do that. And 22 receptions, 261 yards Sunday night against the Dolphins between those three receivers. Herbert, he's been getting pressured a ton. I mean, in this game, he was sacked 4 times, hit 7, pressured 17. Because it's Herbert and he's able to move in the pocket and create off script, and he's an amazing decision maker, you can see he's got the game ball for a reason. It's Justin Herbert. I mean, most quarterbacks, the majority of quarterbacks would not have been able to help out the Chargers tonight. I mean, I know there's weapons and stuff, but when you're being pressured that much, I mean, you have to be a elite, like generational type of talent to be able to still perform well. I mean, Justin Herbert was, in my opinion at least, the best player on the field. He was making some incredible throws, and he's the reason why the Chargers are even in a playoff spot right now. I mean, everything that could have gone wrong has gone wrong. Like, even Herbert was dealing with that rib injury. I mean, just the poise to be able to play through that is just goes to show the type of talent he is, and that's why, for those of you that don't know why I made a Chargers channel, it was because of Justin Herbert. I also did make a Charger video over the summer. That seems, for this summer feels forever ago. I mean, it was just this summer I made the Chargers channel. It feels like it was a year ago. And yeah, you guys showed a lot of love. That, like I said, that was my first actual team channel, and I'm always going to continue to do this. Like I said, making Chiefs videos, I mean, I make a Chiefs video probably every like 2 weeks. I don't know, like, Chiefs fans are cool, but the Chiefs are just, if they don't win the Super Bowl, it's a disappointment. For the Chargers, just getting to the playoffs and making a deep run would be something that would be awesome. So I'm hoping the Chargers can turn this around, and it seems like they are. I mean, don't get me wrong here. It does seem like the Chargers have turned things around for the better, but the job is not finished. I mean, looking at their schedule, the next game is against the Tennessee Titans, and that's a home game. I knew that, yeah, because Derrick Henry. Last week, I mean, Henry was good. I mean, it's Derrick Henry. It's no surprise. They did fall short to the Jags. The Jags have a sneaky good team. I'm not a playoff level team, but it's Trevor Lawrence is showing out right now. He's showing why he was the #1 pick in the draft. Obviously, 2 years ago or whatever. But the keys to beating the Titans is you guys are going to have to attack them in the air. It's really difficult to run on the Titans, and we know the Chargers don't really run much. Austin Eckler does a lot of his work as a receiver, so Justin Herbert is going to be airing it out in that game. And can the Chargers' run defense stop Derrick Henry? I don't know. I mean, I wasn't sure if they could have stopped the Dolphins' offense in their passing attack, their potent attack, but they did. So if you can stop Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill, I mean, you can stop Derrick Henry. I know Derrick Henry is like 6'4", 250 plus, but also the Titans, they don't have a passing game. I mean, the play action is their passing game. I mean, they have a breakout tight end rookie right now. I believe he's a rookie. They also have, it looks like, Traylon Burks. I'm not sure if he's playing or not. Hopefully, I'm not going to say, like, obviously I don't want a guy to be hurt, but hopefully he sits another week out. I'll leave it at that. And, yeah, I mean, the Chargers, they're a better team. Like, yeah, I'm a Colts fan. I'm biased, but, I mean, the Chargers are a better team than the Titans. Like, if the Titans make the the Titans have to make the playoffs because the division sucks, but the Titans don't have a chance to win the Super Bowl. The Chargers do. I mean, the Chargers are one of the few teams that can compete with anyone, and especially considering the fact that they might be getting back Rashawn Slater and Joey Bosa. And obviously they've got all these starters that are out on the defensive side. So, yeah, they'll be fine. And the Patriots, they might have the most difficult schedule outside of the Bengals at least. So that definitely is in the Chargers' favor. I mean, I don't want to get too ahead of myself here, but you guys are going to be taking on... Oh, so we play on the 26th. Wait, do we actually? We play the day... Okay, the day after Christmas. That's actually cool. I don't know, man. If you guys are still listening, go down below and let me know. Be like, yo, Thunder Alley was good. I'm still here. I'm just getting, like, really excited. Like, normally when I make videos... I shouldn't say, like, normally, but sometimes, you just make videos to get videos out and stuff. But, like, I'm actually, like, really excited about covering the Chargers. And I'm just seeing their schedule, and it's like Titans, Colts, Rams, Broncos. I mean, dude, they might win out. So right now, the Chargers are 7-6. So what is that? 11. They could go 11-6, and the division's out of reach. But that would get them. Let's look at the playoff standings right now. Let's do that. So let's pull this up, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly how this is looking right now. So number 7, New England 7-6, Miami 8-5, Cincinnati 9-4, Tennessee is 7-6. Tennessee, they're the 4th just because of the division. That's actually hilarious. Baltimore 9-4. I mean, if the Chargers go 11-6, that would, I don't exactly know where that put them because the whole division thing is kind of confusing. Like, you can see Baltimore is, they're 3 just because they own the division. They have the tiebreaker over the Bengals, but I mean, that would at least put them at the 6. We don't know what's going to happen with the Bengals. I mean, I honestly, I think 6 is probably where they'll be at. So Miami's going to finish 7th. The Chargers are going to finish 6th. Now, the 1 seed gets a bye, right? So Buffalo gets a bye. So would that mean the Chiefs would face the Chargers? Somebody's got to educate me on that. So would it be? No, that can't be because it would be 7 and. Or no, well, technically the 1 so be race, so now there's 6 teams. So it would be Kansas City going up against the 7 seed. So Kansas City against Miami, Kansas City and Arrowhead. I could be completely off in that, but regardless, there's going to be some good matchups. But I mean, you guys can't tell me with a straight face that the Chargers can't beat anyone in the AFC right now. The most difficult one would. I'm gonna say it's Cincinnati. You guys might think it's Buffalo, but I think Cincinnati's the most difficult threat to the Chargers. And we know the Chiefs got our number. They swept us in 2 games, but came down to the wire, and health has been a thing. Justin Herbert, rib injury, right? And then the last time, it's like just decimated by injuries. So I know injuries are injuries, but if the Chargers can get some guys back, they can beat anyone. And that's why making the playoffs is a dangerous thing for them. I mean, last season we talked about just get into the playoffs and something can happen here, but they didn't. They lost to the Raiders in overtime. But I'm signing out. This was a 12-minute video. The reason why I decided to make a longer one, well, actually it wasn't even a reason. It was just worked out that way. But letting you guys know that I'm going to be active, right? Like my next video, I promise you, unless I get like injured or sick or something, my next video will not be in 2 weeks. It'll be within the next day. Couple of days, like 2-3 days max, guys. Appreciate you, Thunder Alley. Drop a like, subscribe if you're new for the algorithm, and I'll see you guys. Peace.